It was a quiet morning at the bustling JFK International Airport. Passengers shuffled through security lines, rolling suitcases in tow, eager to board flights that would carry them across cities, borders, and time zones. Among them was Danielle Brooks, a poised and elegant black woman in her early 40s, dressed in a sleek navy suit and crisp white blouse. Her gait spoke of confidence, the kind that comes not from arrogance, but from experience, from having built an empire from the ground up. Danielle was the founder and CEO of a top-tier international consulting firm, and this flight was headed to London for a major summit that could shift the trajectory of global business partnerships. But she had no idea that this journey would turn into a powerful lesson for everyone on board, and far beyond. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to get notified for more, share to friends. Where are you watching from? Please tell us in the comments. We love seeing how far our story goes. Danielle arrived early, scanned her boarding pass at the gate, and exchanged pleasantries with the flight attendant before walking down the jet bridge to her first-class seat, 1A. She placed her carry-on above, pulled out her leather journal, and settled in with grace. The flight was only half boarded when a sharply dressed white man, tall, assertive, and clearly in a hurry, strode into the cabin, looked around, and without hesitation, dropped his briefcase in the overhead bin above her seat. "Excuse me," Danielle said with measured calm. "I believe you may have the wrong seat." The man didn't even look at her. "Nope. This is 1A. I always sit here." Danielle raised an eyebrow and glanced at the small digital display above the seat, confirming what she already knew. "Sir, I'm seated in 1A. You might want to check your boarding pass." He smirked, pulled it from his pocket, and flashed it briefly. "Well, now it's mine. Looks like you'll have to find somewhere else to sit." Passengers nearby began to glance up from their phones and magazines. A few exchanged looks of disbelief. Danielle remained composed but firm. "That's not how this works." Just then, a young white flight attendant arrived, eyes darting between the two. Danielle explained the situation calmly. The attendant glanced at the man's ticket and hesitated, clearly intimidated. "Ma'am, perhaps you could switch with him just this once," the attendant suggested awkwardly. "It would really help keep things moving." Danielle blinked in disbelief. "You're asking me to give up the seat I paid for so he can feel comfortable?" "I just want to avoid confrontation," the attendant stammered. Danielle stood. She wasn't shouting. She wasn't flailing. But her presence filled the cabin like a storm gathering at sea. "What you're doing," she said, voice low and unwavering, "is enabling entitlement. And this won't go unaddressed." The man scoffed.